pressure on him now with Peterson's injury is the torn ACL. He's there kicking for extra points from field goals. It might be him having to kick now, and both those extra points he did, the second one went in, but it did not look pretty.
So Spang on the kickoff. And picked up by Westosha on the sideline to the 50, to the 40. He may go all the way.
80 yards to the house for the touchdown by Williams.
Trey Williams.
He should have a block in the back. Westosha guy just laid out a Union Grove guy who was nowhere near the ball carry, but no flag out. The ref must have missed it. But it was blatant block in the back for no reason whatsoever.
So you can put the slaughter rule to bed because it's off again now. 43-13 with 3:13 to go in quarter number 3. Watertown, they lead Wisconsin Lutheran 27-16 in the fourth.
And looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion.
All right, we'll see what Westosha does on this 2-point conversion, 43-13.
McDermott is back in the game, so that is a good thing.
Yes. Behind center. On the handoff. Nothing there for Logan Hughes. Bottled up and thrown back, so nothing doing. 43-13. A lot of threes there, Evan.
Yep.
3:13 to go in our third quarter. 43-13. Union Grove still blowing out Westosha Central. So we'll step away for 30. You're listening to high school football on your radio, friend. AM 1400 WRJN.
What's your routine? Everybody has one. Morning coffee, a donut, or your local paper? Add Ling's Sitco to your routine. Ling's is spotless. The people are friendly, and the coffee's always hot. And now Ling's is offering their Sitco Rewards program.
Stop in and see how the Ling Sitco Rewards program can save you money on things you buy every day.
You'll save on coffee and lots of other items too, even gas. So sign up today.
I am Dale Ling. We're a proud supporter of Racine High School sports.
Now, back to high school football on AM 1400 WRJN.
3:13 to go in our third quarter, 43-13. The Broncos still all over the Falcons, but the Falcons did just score to stop the bleeding for Westosha.
Yeah, on top of the injuries Union Grove's had, I know Cage, he left the game. Cade did leave the game briefly hurt. Now it looks like the trainers are tending to him and again on the sideline. So another guy that, as you said, this injury, this win is a painful win.
Yes, it is. Seth Siebert to kick off for the Falcons. And they do the onside kick. It's touched by...
Flag down because it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds. It was touched, though, by a Union Grove up man, but it went out of bounds, so it doesn't matter. Other than the coach, Tyson Mengal, for Westosha Central was upset because that ball could have been caught.
Yeah.
And recovered before it went out of bounds. So
Nelson's coming back in the game again.
Union Grove and Nelson, as you said, Nelson's still in there. Like I said, I think my rationale, I think that's what it is. You get up by 35 in the slaughter rule, you're out. But now they'll probably try to get it to 35 again. But mainly, I would want to say keeping it on the ground, but Westosha did just score, so it'll probably be balanced running and passing. Nelson in the shotgun, hands off.
Looks like Raleigh on the maybe on the carry there, or actually no, it was Walker.
Yeah, it was Walker. He's been getting quite a bit of the. Had to wait because.
Oh, that was Raleigh. Now he's leaving the game. Now, it's hard to tell with these darker numbers on the darker uniforms from the press box.
Well, they're creased, and on some of them, for our listeners, the jersey's creased, and then it's hard to distinguish, is it a 2 or is it a 3? And especially when the jersey is black.
Yeah.
Here's Nelson now in the shotgun. Hands it off. Short gain that time.
Oh, that was Walker.
And that was, yes.
I was right.
Well, at least one good thing, Evan. The clock is moving this quarter.
Yes, it is.
Even without the slaughter rule.
Yeah, well, Union Grove just keeping it on the ground in the third quarter here, and got to be gassing the Westosha defense.
Here's a pass now to the sideline by Nelson. That's incomplete. Some more updates here for you. St. Francis 35-28 with 7:17 left over Greendale. Eisenhower 27-14. Martin Luther all over Racine Lutheran 40-12 early in the fourth.
And the punt's blocked. They do the shotgun formation with the punt again. It gets blocked by Logan Hughes of Westosha, and Nelson has to make the tackle. It's the second time this game they line up in shotgun and attempt to punt it, and they were ready for it this time.
They sure were, Evan, and Union Grove better not get too cute. There's a whole quarter to play yet.
Yes, there is.
Westosha scores here again. They'll figure, hey, we got a chance to win this game if they can do that yet here in the third quarter.
Yep.
And McDermott almost throws it right into the hands of the Union Grove DB.
Yeah, it hit Galeem right in the back. If he would have turned around just a half second sooner, he intercepts it and probably taking a pick six to the house.
And Martin Luther again for all our listeners, all over Racine Lutheran, 47-12.
Yeah, Racine Lutheran had a pretty promising start to the year. And
well, they had a lot of players coming back. So
yeah, they're looks like they're taking one to the teeth tonight.
And again, that Park score we gave you, they were trailing 13-0 at the start of the second half. Here, McDermott airs it out.
Almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
Trying to get the number up here, but I think it was Laxton with almost getting the interception. You know, Laxton listed at 6'4", and he looks every bit of 6'4". He's a pretty tall kid right here. I'm wondering if he plays basketball as well for Union Grove.
Well, that was Sablinski trying to catch it for Westosha. So it brings up 3rd and 10 at the 21-yard line of Union Grove. McDermott hands it off. Nothing there.
Jacob Keys with the stop there on Hughes and a host of other Union Grove
so
players.
It's going to bring up 4th down again, 4th and 12, a 2-yard loss.
Now, I will say this. If I'm throwing the football here, I wouldn't do the jump ball towards Laxton because it's very hard to throw over a 6'4" defensive back.
McDermott in the shotgun. Hughes next to him for that blocking. Now
we have a flag.
We got a flag. McDermott throws it out of bounds as he's going out of bounds with 48 seconds to go in our third quarter.
You know, third quarter was moving along at a very strong, quick pace, and now it's like somebody stepped on the brake. Holding against the Falcons, declined, and we're going to have a change of possession here. Union Grove gets the ball back, Dick, with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter.
A couple more to report to you. Milwaukee Riverside over Milwaukee Pulaski, 41-0. That's a final. Germantown 36, Nicolay 0. That's also a final. Two good programs there. Riverside in the City Conference, Germantown they're always solid in their conference. So once again, thanks to both Greg Geeson and Peg Graceffa for updating us.
Timeout for Union Grove.
And Union Grove calls a timeout, so we'll step away for 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on your radio, friend, AM 1400 WRJN.
When pizza is really good, the texture, flavors, and aromas combine to create a true experience. Bernie's Pizzeria is like that. Their signature thin crust marries handmade dough, traditional sauce, and your choice of toppings and elevates them to a whole new level. All quality ingredients, all homemade and simply delicious. Fantastic ravioli and pasta, and so much more served with wine and beer. You need to try Bernie's tonight. Dine in or take out. Bring the whole family to Bernie's Pizzeria on Lathrop, just south of Washington Avenue in Racine.
Now, back to high school football on AM 1400 WRJN.
43-13, Union Grove with that big lead as they take over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 23 for the Broncos. And I'm trying to see who came. I think Matthew Nelson is still at quarterback, Evan.
Yeah, I don't see him on the sidelines at all.
Here's the handoff.
Nope, we do have a new quarterback in there. Looks like it's oh, it is Nelson.
No, it's Nelson, yeah.
Looks like it's 6 for a minute from here. You know, talking about having a hard time seeing the numbers.
No. Well, it's gotten a lot darker here.
Yeah. Yeah, for those wondering, the battle for the cellar in the NL Central, there's a rain out tonight for Cincinnati and Milwaukee. It's going to be a doubleheader tomorrow, so a doubleheader of two bad baseball teams playing each other, Dick.
Okay. Nelson in the shotgun. Hands off again. They're just content to burn some time here. Ooh, look at these two on the side here. Westosha and Union Grove.
Yeah, Walker and Millhouse looking like they're about ready to have a heavyweight boxing fight, and we do have a player down hurt. One of the D linemen for Westosha is on the ground. Not really, he's moving one of his legs a little bit, but not moving too much.
Well, that's the end of the third quarter, so we'll step away for 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on your radio, friend, AM 1400 WRJN.
At the Y, it's about more than sports and working out.
It's about making my community better.
Living a healthier life.
The Racine Family YMCA helps us spend time together as a family.
It's where I go to learn and play after school.
The Y strengthens communities
by helping kids reach their full potential, encouraging healthy living,
and inspiring social responsibility.
Get involved with the Y. Visit ymcaracine.org. Join the Y now.
Now, back to high school football on AM 1400 WRJN.
43-13 is our score. Stoppage of play yet on the field. Both teams on their respective sidelines as we wait for the injured player to be carted off for Westosha Central.
Yeah, it does not look, hopefully it's nothing serious, but, he's on the field. I haven't really seen him move too much at all. So, praying that it's nothing, too serious for the player.
And here comes the stretcher. Watertown leads Wisconsin Lutheran 27-16 in the fourth. And we'll keep providing you those scores as we get them with updates. But so far, Catholic Central, one of the few county schools other than Union Grove to be leading tonight. And we're going to step away then for 60 seconds while they attend to the injured player. This is high school football on your radio, friend, AM 1400 WRJN.
Who says you have to be afraid of the dentist? At the office of Dr. Sanfilippo, they cater to cowards. Dr. Joe practices all the latest pain-free techniques, so there's no need for dental anxiety. From simple checkups to full reconstruction and rebuilding, Dr. Joe has you covered. Teeth whitening, natural colored fillings, and other cosmetics too. Schedule your appointment today at